Digital reaction by Nick Millevoi. Of all these albums that I have on this particular post, this was probably the most accessible. But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's an easy listening or super, there's not pop songwriting involved with this one. If I would have just gone solely on the album cover for this album, I would have never ever even given it a second thought. But the recommendation it had over on Make Weird Music was compelling and enough for me to check out the album, and I've been really, really pleased with it so far. Nick Millevoi is a broadly experimental guitar player. But on this album, even though he's very experimental, most of the experimentalism that he does is just showing different stylistic facets of his playing. He plays with more traditional rock stuff. He gets into kind of almost surf music from time to time, atmospheres, jazz, hard rock, even, if you're seeing the clip at the end of this, hip-hop. Overall, the album is instrumental and captures, again, facets of a really, really interesting musician. If I was going to really relate this album to anything, he reminds me a lot of Jeff Beck. It brings to mind like Guitar Shop. It kind of exists in its own little universe, and within that universe, it's a really cohesive vision, I think, that Nick Millevoi has on this album.